Hey everybody, this is Aya of the Dawn, and it is my birthday today. It's October 26th, and we're going to do a life path reading for the life path number 7 right now. I really feel freedom today, not just because it's my birthday, but it's like it's accumulation of energies to me. Do you guys feel that? Like I feel like I have a unique opportunity today to be free, to get free of karmic relationships that have made me bitter in the past, and things that inside of my body seem to be easily moving and shifting. I've been focusing more on spirit today. For this week, I've been really focusing on the fact that I love spirit. Like I just I have like this relationship with spirit. Do you guys feel that within yourselves? I don't have my Sri yantra, and I don't have anything to smudge with, and I don't really feel like going to my office right now, but I want to get these readings done because it's my birthday, and people want to take me out and spend time with me, and I want to spend time with them. So let's get into it. Life path number 7. I can still tune into you though. All right, spirituality, of course. I need to clap. Okay. Surety, certainty. You're looking for some type of certainty. You're feeling kind of like you have some decisions that you're trying to make right now, like past 7. Ooh, that card wanted to flip out immediately, and then it turned back over. So I'll put that on this up to the side, and let's see what actually comes out. And I'm using the Osho Zen Tarot deck because these are the cards I had in my purse. I always keep at least one deck with me. Existence. Okay. That card wanted to come, but I just put it up there. Looks like you guys have like a whole spread almost. All right, so the first card is the 7 of Mind, which is the 7 of Swords. And if you look at this card, you see a guy that is wearing a mask on top of a mask. It's like this card is called politics. You're so busy not being yourself that you don't even realize that you're not being yourself. Like the false self that you're creating to try to make other people comfortable with you is also kind of putting you in a situation where you're forgetting about who you actually are, what you stand for. And this is reversed. So it's kind of like other people you're so good at it, other people don't even know you're doing it. And of course, this is a defense mechanism. It's a protection for yourself at this time. You wouldn't be doing that if you didn't feel like you needed to, even on a subconscious level. And the next card is Existence, which is the Magician card in a traditional tarot deck. It seems like you would like to you're hiding who you are because you're really confident and sure of yourself, and it's like you don't want people to know that you don't want people to know how close you are to spirit, and know the secrets, the mysteries within you. And I can understand that because I can kind of relate to that a lot, not being really ready to reveal who you are, like your avatar, to other people. You may know very well who you are. It's not that you don't know who you are, but it's like you're shrouding your light to protect yourself, and maybe pretending like you're just like everybody else so that you can fit in while you're still trying to heal. And you're growing into actually showing who you are and revealing your true face to people. Okay, so then we have the Two of Minds that says schizophrenia, which will make sense if you have like these two different like personalities, three or four different personalities. You're trying to, you see this guy here, he's like, has one hand up here, his feet are up here, and how long are you going to be able to hold that position? Not very long, you know. You'll find that if you just let it go, this card to me is saying drop it, drop the face, and just let the universe shine over your face. Like let the glory of who you are, where you're going, what you see, let people see it. It's the truth. You know, there really is no decision to be made, even within this card. It's like the Two of Swords. You're like that card where you're blindfolded and you have one sword over here. Your mind is split. You're trying to make the most peaceful decision out of kind of like a back up against the wall situation, you know, and the choice is already being made for you because eventually you're going to have to let go of both. You can't really sustain that position for too long. It's very, very stressful. And, yeah, like, no, the discomfort will allow for you to let go. And so this whole spread is really interesting to me because after the Two of Minds is the Nine of Rainbows, which is ripeness. And this is like one of my favorite cards to pull in this deck. Is like maturity. You're ready to be picked, you know, and this card is saying that you're not trusting that. You're not really trusting that in your ability to connect to your soul, to spirit, to existence, that everything that is the way it's going to be. Even with you trying to protect and shroud your light, and like you don't even really, maybe you're being called to a higher spiritual awakening where you are going into being like a spiritual leader or a teacher, or maybe spirit is calling you into a shamanic journey to help others heal now. And maybe you're a bit afraid, because I know it reminds me of my family. Some people in my family be like, how are you so comfortable with all of this? Like, why doesn't this, like, being in spirit and asking questions and the cards answering your questions scare you? But honestly, at first it did. For me, I've seen things spiritually my whole life, even as a little girl. I know some people say you can't see angels, that they're just energies, but I saw them with my own eyes, like fire, like light, blinding light, standing by me and my sister's bed with swords, like protecting us. Like I saw it. I saw them. You know, I saw like me and my sister's guardian angel. It's about to make me cry a little bit. But yeah, you may be being called to kind of like come out of the closet. That's what I'm seeing. Because you're ready. It's time. And you're like still trying to make sure everything's right. Maybe like in life situations. Because living in the false matrix, we have grown accustomed to believing that, okay, if I am myself, then everything's going to fall apart. And so I can't just let go just yet. And it's never the right time. And it seems like the right time is now. It's like everything is already set up inside of you to be able to handle everything, you know. The lotus, you're like being born out of a lotus flower, a lotus leaf of transformation, rebirth, being reborn, and coming into your incarnation, like your true path. What your true path is this lifetime. It's between you and existence. You know, and my suggestion is that when you're faced with these pinnacles in your life, that you pray, to Spirit, and you ask Spirit for what you need and what you want. And this is where the like magic happens of manifestation, because you'll be praying from a place of longing and true desperation, that which means you'll really want it. You know, like what I'm finding about the laws of attraction and the laws of in the universe and quantum physics is that, you know, it has to be real, a real connection, a real feeling spark, real interaction between you and Spirit and in the universe. You can get exactly what you want, but you have to be willing to go there within yourself. If you keep on kind of like blindfolding yourself to who you really are, what you actually want, and just kind of like, I'm fine, like stuffing everything, you know, and like making yourself schizophrenic because you want to deny what you see, hear, feel, and how you're transforming, you know, then you'll never pray correctly. You'll always be like, well, I need a car and I don't know how I'm going to do it. You know, but like true prayer is like really going inside yourself and being like, I am stuck. I am hurt. My feelings are hurt. I can't open up. I sincerely feel numb and dead inside. I want to do your will, but I don't see how I can do this in this situation. And I ask that you please show me. And then plus even more emotion, like your actual angst that you're feeling inside. Like, at least when you're alone with you and Spirit, be willing to drop that mask. Be willing to be real with yourself first, and don't worry about anybody else. The cards that were like flipping over and popping out, pop, 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 were the Knight of Rainbows, which is slowing down, and then the Strength card, conditioning. So, like we were talking about before, you're used to working and maybe things being hard in your life, and you're not really used to this type of manifestation that I'm talking about, like things actually being easy. You've been conditioned to work hard, to believe that you have to work hard for whatever it is that you want in order to get it, or if you don't deserve it, or, you know, you've just been conditioned to not feel like you're going to have an easy way. It almost looks like, you know, you don't believe that what Spirit, your intuition and stuff is telling you, and you need to really talk to Spirit and straighten that out so that you can have a great life. Really, so that you can have a different type of experience with yourself. Okay. I feel like that pretty much sums up your reading. Yeah, like your preconditioning is kind of keeping you in this limbo state where you're like, I don't believe, but I feel like this is kind of coming in, dawning on me, this realization of who I am, and mixed with your your spiritual maturity level, you know. And also, the Nine of Pentacles is like luxury, relaxation, because you're a spiritual being. It's not because you worked hard. Like, you can't really earn. Now, not to say that we don't have karma to work through sometimes, but even with that, with the good, sometimes, not me personally, my karma, I had to work out. I really had to show and prove myself to work through my karma this lifetime. But sometimes you can just really honestly, truly be sorry. You know, you can truly honestly learn your lesson and make your path right. You can make things right without having to go through a lot, and just make a decision that you're going to be in love with Spirit. just because, not because you want anything, you know. As it seems like the Seven of mind, which is the Seven of Swords, it's like telling me that you need to work through your true intentions and like maybe pay attention to your relationship with spirit. Like, do you only talk to spirit when you want something? Or, you know, like, just, this is something I can relate to as well. Like, I've had to really get back to my purity of why I'm alive in the first place. I'm not alive to accumulate things or to get attention or to get a following, or, you know, I'm here because of grace. I'm allowed to be here, and what will keep me here and keep me at peace is remembering that I love spirit. And like, coming from that space is super vulnerable for me, but it's my truth. I've always loved spirit ever since I was a little girl. Just like the really simple things, like the beauty of seeing the sun shine through like cathedral windows used to like touch my heart. Like little, getting back to what touches my heart, like the fall day and the dew on the tree limbs and watching the leaves fall. Like, getting back to that type of like purity of sensuous relationship with spirit will really clear out a lot of karma and make your way graceful. Make your path graceful and easy. Okay, guys, join me on Patreon this month. I'm making a 12th house solve and 12th house herbal blend with blue lotus flowers as the main theme. And I might even make a video about why and my experience with blue lotus flowers. But anyway, I love you guys. Join me also on Tango Fairy at Instagram at Tango Fairy 11, and check out my website for my services and go to meetup.com. And this is all in the description if you want to know what the hell I'm talking about. Meetup.com, the Unicorn Collective, for my events that I have during the month. Bye.